Tex, how do you sum up Saturday's performance?
Bitterly disappointing, to be honest. Not what we wanted. Obviously got finals on the line, and to produce what we did in the second half was very disappointing, and just going to have to review it and try and turn things around within a week, because we're still a chance to make finals. It's funny, you lose by 10 goals and blokes down the road lose by a little bit more, and we go back into the 8 for a period of time, then you drop out with the Bulldogs win. So I'm shattered, mate, to be honest, that we're producing what we are, and because I know we're capable of playing better footy, and we're just not doing that right at this point in time.
Did you sort of feel after the West Coast, obviously a loss, but pretty valiant performance over there the week before?
Yeah, it was, mate.
Yeah.
I thought we were, but clearly our second half of the year, and then our second halves of games has been a fair issue for us at the moment, and for whatever reason it is, it's hard to put our finger on right now. But we're just going to have to try and turn things around and react. Like, you guys can judge us on how we're going to react this week and how we'll play against the Bulldogs.
How do you think you're going to react this week?
I hope that blokes are ready to roll their sleeves up, and because we're still a chance to play finals, we need to play with a bit of heart. That's what we need to do, play with a bit of heart and a bit of passion, and play for each other and play for the Guernsey.
You said on Triple M that if you lost to Collingwood, perhaps you shouldn't play finals. Does your opinion change at all?
No, it doesn't. I said that last week, and when you have to win 2 games to cement your spot in finals, and you don't produce what we're capable of producing, then it says to me that we might not be ready for finals.
It's a pretty challenging equation to get there. How does it change your approach? Because, I mean, we were just talking about it before. It's impossible to pin down all the exacts, but you win by 10 goals, Port lose, West Coast, Hawthorn, all their results. Does it change your approach?
No, not at all. We've just got to win. It's plain and simple. Life's about controlling what you can, and for us, we need to control the way we rock up on Sunday afternoon to try and beat the Bulldogs.
But do you take the handbrake off at all, knowing that
no way. Into it? I'd be bitterly disappointed if blokes took the handbrake off.
In terms of, I suppose, an effort, you probably need to win by 4 or 5 goals or something like that.
We just got to win. Let's control what we can, and if we can win, then that gives us a chance to play finals. Everything else will take care of itself.
Any problem getting motivated for games this year, Tex? I mean, Sources 200, so much on the line.
Not at all.
Why do you think that motivation wasn't there on the weekend?
I wouldn't agree with that comment. We had a lot to play for, and second half we faded out, lost clearances, lost field position, couldn't keep it in our forward half, and it's been a tough year for our backs. We've put them under a lot of pressure, so they've seen a fair bit of ball this second half of the year, and we've just got to try and turn it around this week.
How did you think the ruck combo worked
I
out?
thought they did a pretty good job. Brodie Grundy's one of the best ruckmen I've seen, I reckon, since I've played. I've never seen a ruckman jump into another ruckman, tap it to himself and kick the ball forward. He's amazing. He's a very, very talented ruckman.
Tex, is the game plan working?
I think there's some things that we need to get better at, but clearly that we're not winning. So you have to review the way we're playing. But we've always said at this footy club, our contested footy and ability to pressure the opposition is our one wood, and we haven't been able to do that. So forget about moving the ball, forget about trying to get in our forward half. If we don't win the footy and we don't pressure the opposition, most teams would say they're no good, and that's where we're at.
Is that tactically or is that personnel-wise?
I think it's a bit of everything, mate. It's hard. It's tough at the moment. The competition now is you just got to rock up every week. The AFL have been planning that to have these games like that. You look at there's teams that need to play and win to make finals, and it comes down to the last round. So that's what the AFL wanted, and it's a pretty equal competition now.
Is it easy to go and trust what's going to happen, knowing that the results have been what they have been in terms of, to clarify, so is it easy to go out and play the way Don wants you to play and the way the players want to play, knowing in the last couple of weeks it's broken down? Like, do you trust what's meant to happen?
Yeah, I fully trust what the coaches are telling us. It would be silly if I didn't. I fully trust that our best is good enough. We'd be having a different conversation if I didn't.
Do you think there'll be changes in firstly game style but also personnel for this weekend, given the results?
I suppose when you lose like you do, there probably will be change, yeah.
Tough. You've been a great leader of the club and you've been recognised as the best captain in the AFL, but it has been a tough few seasons. Do you want to stay in that role next season, or would you consider perhaps adjusting that role, handing the reins?
The role will continue to evolve, and I'll cross that bridge at the end of the year.
So not thinking about leadership for next year?
I think I'd be doing our football club disharm if I was thinking about that right now.
Okay.
Is there a possibility, Tex, like just to ease the burden perhaps, like we've seen what's
No,
done for Travis across the road?
haven't even thought of it, to be honest.
Pikey has flagged a review, and the club's been on record saying some things that need to change, perhaps a bit of a refresher of the list. How would you go about doing that?
Well, there needs to be a review. They're football clubs, businesses, corporate businesses, small businesses, they do ongoing reviews like we have throughout the year. And then you get to the end of the year, and if you don't achieve what you want, then you do a review. That's plain and simple how life works. So we'll do that as the footy club.
What would you like to see change for next season, though?
Winning. Love to win a few more games, but we're just going to have to get to this weekend and put our best foot forward, and then hopefully a few results go our way, get into finals, because we're good enough. We could beat any team anywhere. So if we get into the finals, we can do that, and then get to the end of the year and we'll sort that stuff out.
Has that view changed at all, though? I mean, saying you're good enough and feeling like you can beat any team, have you been disillusioned at all the past 2 months based on the results?
No, I still believe that we can beat any team. We took the reigning premiers to 10 points last week. So I still believe that we're good enough. We're just not right now playing the way we want to play.
Why the gulf? Why the gap between the West Coast game was outstanding? You know, you matched it with it during the year. Richmond, GWS, you've been in games, and
It's
then
a great question, Theo. I can't answer that.
the gap's huge, isn't it?
It is, and like we're frustrated, we're disappointed, and it's rightly that our fans and supporters are the same, because we're hurting as well. So it's bloody hard to put your finger on. It's a simple game, but it's a complex game as well. So we'll endeavour to finish off the year well and play some really good Crows footy.
The playing you are at night, though, that kind of stuff, does it keep?
Yeah,
captain? Are you like, how
bloody
frustrating
oath.
is it for you personally?
I'm a passionate. I love this footy club. I don't like seeing us where we are, and I feel somewhat way responsible as a captain of the footy club. So it's up to the coaches and the senior leaders at this footy club to turn this around and get our footy club back to where we belong, and that's playing finals footy.
Do you think it's, I guess, mental, or is it skill? Skill errors that are hurting you in games, as Theo kind of said before?
It's a mixture of everything, mate. I think on the weekend we had some skill errors, but like I said, we didn't win the footy, didn't get it in our forward half, and that's the way we play. So a combination of a few things.
Do you think you've lost? Sorry.
You said pressure and contested footy and things you need to improve on. What else do you need to improve on, I guess, against the Bulldogs?
I reckon we just got to narrow our focus to those couple of things and try and win those numbers, contested footy and tackle number, and see if we can get in our forward half and kick a winning score.
Text, near the game, some of the supporters, you probably heard a bit of the discontent that was coming from the grandstand. Do you think you've sort of lost their confidence and their support?
I'd imagine there'd be some frustrated and disappointed fans. That's well within their right to feel like that. We feel like that, so it's not any difference to the way we're feeling. So yeah, they're well within their right to feel like that.
Yeah. Dusty Foley played well on the weekend. Chase Jones showed some good things. Like, should there be more? Should the young players get more opportunities, do you think, in the senior side?
You'll have to ask Pikey that. He chooses selection.
As a co-captain, though, what's your opinion?
Well, look, Fogg's been great the last couple of weeks. He's got his opportunity and played some real aggressive footy and had a real presence about himself. Really enjoyed playing alongside of him.
How was Pikey holding up X? a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, pressure on everyone here at the footy club, I think. We're not performing the way we want to, so through that becomes pressure, and we'll be right. We'll get out of it.
Traditionally, it's been not a brutal club, but a really tough club when it comes to coaches who miss consecutive finals. You're really confident he's got the full backing of the club and the play?
Yeah, he's contracted. Yeah, he's got full backing. I've got 100% trust in Pikey.
What would missing finals 2 years in a row mean, though? I mean, it's for a club that was so close 2 years ago to drop out 2 years in a row. Where does that leave you?
We're just going to have to sit and review at the end of the year, mate. It's as plain and simple as it is. But like I said, we've got one more game. Hopefully we might have 4 more after that. It'd be nice. But one more game, and you guys can judge us on the way we react and play against the Bulldogs.
Tex, what's the mindset like of, say, like you and Rory, who are now sort of 29, 30, if the club does make its aggressive list changes, you probably concede finals would be out of reach next year as it transitions. The urgency to try and get some success before you guys probably are at the end of your careers?
Oh, time definitely running out for guys like Sloaney and I, the older guys. But like I said, we'll have that discussion at the end of the year with the club on the way we see the footy club going next year and forward over the next 3 or 4 years, and sit down and have that open discussion. And then once we decide what we're doing, where everyone's on the bus.
Is it going to be hard to go and play against the Dogs the way that you played in the weekend, structure-wise and personnel-wise and game plan-wise, when it leads to a 10-goal? You know what I mean? If you try and do the same thing again, you could be fearful of getting the same result. Yeah,
we might have to change a couple of things. But like I said, we just go back to the fundamentals of footy. I think we can beat the Bulldogs.
Would you say to Don, we would like to play a certain way? We would like to play with more speed, or we think we should do this? Is there a way
we have that discussion every week, so we'll have that discussion again. Yeah.
Would you like a shootout though?
Shootout?
Yeah, against the Doggies, like, you know, the percentage is certainly a factor. Would you like?
No, we just got to win. I don't care how we win. We're just going to have to win. That's plain and simple.